大家好，我是 Waza. My name is Waza. I'm the creator of SolanaFloor. Thank you, Moledao, for giving us this opportunity to showcase our product. We've been live for 4 months now, and yeah, we're basically an analytics platform for Solana NFTs. Yeah, go ahead, Wag. Take it off.
Great. Yeah. So we appreciate everyone in the audience. Hello, ni hao, hola, guten tag, habari, ohayo gozaimasu, bonjour, annyeonghaseyo. I hope everybody is covered or close to covered there. As Waza said, my name's Wag. He's our founder, Waza, our project SolanaFloor, and we're excited to share it with everyone in Moldau. SolanaFloor specifically as a tool exists to help individuals in the NFT space get more information that they need to research, buy, and sell NFT projects. We're going to take a look through the tool, but first let's go through a basic of why that's important. So all of this information from rarity sites, from marketplaces, as well as, kind of key metrics and insights on Twitter growth, on Discord activity, on the confidence of the holders and whether the big wallets are buying or selling. These are all really important things to know to feel confident in your decisions. Currently, we're very focused on the Solana ecosystem just because the pace of transactions is so high that a tool there is very useful, but we are looking to potentially expand our analytics coverage to other chains in the future. As part of that research that I was talking about, understanding, what's rare or what's right, there's lots of different sites that actually disagree on what true rarity is. Some are statistical rarity, some are weighted. And so our goal as we list projects is always to initially list them to get the information out, but also to work with the projects to get you the right information. So if a project prefers weighted rarity, we want to help people who use our tool always get the accurate information the way that the project intended. There's a lot of NFT analytics projects across lots of blockchains, and they're very usually covering just specific areas. So good historical insights or upcoming mints or real-time market data. The platform that we have been building for the last 4 months is bringing to life the vision of one platform that has all that information and that it's all quick and accessible to whoever needs it. So Waz is going to share our site with you. I'm going to be talking through kind of the current functionality, and then we'll discuss what new features are in development. So right now what you're seeing is the landing page, the overview page. This is the live production version that we're looking at. We'll take a look at the demo version of some new features in a second too. But just know that things like favorites and search are all coming to this dashboard as well. What you're looking at right now is what a free user would see. And we'll talk about that in a moment. But essentially for anyone, we want the basic information to be available. We know it's important to get anyone, regardless of their situation, the key insights they need. So Waz is showing right here specific projects in the overall list, and everything here is clickable, sortable, interactive. So we'll go into some project summaries, but if you wanted to find small collections or collections with a lot of unique owners or collections with a high floor value, all of those become possibilities for what you can do. You can also see in the top right of the screen here, we've got the SOL to USD live conversion rate. And if Waza toggles that off, you'll see you have the option to show both, the native token, SOL or Solana, and USD on every page, or to just show it in SOL. So let's take a look at exploring a collection here. We'll take a look at Solana Monkey Business. In this case, each of the individual pages is a different focused part of our exploration. So the data that we collect comes from 9 different marketplaces on Solana. It comes from 3 different rarity sites on Solana, and it comes from some information that's actually taken right from the chain itself. What you're seeing here is a summary of tokens listed across all marketplaces, the number of unique owners, prices, and a price rank rarity curve. This has become one of our most popular tools just so you can really quickly understand, I want to buy something valuable within the collection, which ones are maybe priced better because somebody's looking to sell quickly so that I can get a better one instead of just the cheapest one. For each project, obviously that rarity curve reflects the rarity that they preferred. And as we keep going down, you'll see price distribution to understand how, how consistent is the pricing of this across all marketplaces. And as we go even further down, we've got some holder insights here to tell you, is this project highly concentrated? So in this case, what percentage of people hold how many of the tokens. In this case, we can see there's 1,847 people who hold just one of this collection, which represents almost 37% of the total collection being held by individuals who have just one. On the right side there, that top 10 owners does label marketplaces. This is some stuff that we've seen as really key information for people to get, either community recognized wallets like that scammer one, or to get marketplace information so that you know which wallets are truly individuals and which wallets kind of represent community ecosystem wallets. We'll go through some other pages quickly here, and I'm just being mindful of our time, so we'll be quick. But listed tokens lets you kind of explore across all marketplaces. If I want to pick up specific traits, what does that look like? How's that sorted? Who owns it? The markets tab will skip for now. The token holders will go to. This is kind of showing you if you want to understand, what does everyone's collection look like? How rare is the most rare one in someone's collection? This shows you what's listed for each of those groups. All tokens is just an overview page to let you browse the entire collection at once. And you can do the same thing, all of these pages let you see individual ones. You'll also notice there's export CSVs. We know very often people need to do their own insight or analysis, and we want to make sure that that's possible for people. So exporting is a pro feature that we support so people can get quick access to any of that sales history or the list of tokens or anything else. Floor Insights is a very cool tool. If you want to see the history of, let's say, the skeleton monkeys and what's going on in their situation, you can actually see across all marketplaces in history, what has this specific trait done within a collection. For some collectors, that's very valuable to know, which is the most consistently high price trait or something else within a tool. So this gives them that information. And if you don't know which traits you're looking for, the last page here, rarities, is extremely useful to show you not just what the distribution is of rarity on each of these, but if you're a pro holder, to also see which ones of these are valuable. So let's really quickly talk. I've said a few times kind of free users and pro users. Let's talk about what that means. As an NFT focused project, it would be kind of weird for us to do a different licensing model. So we've chosen to go with NFTs as the way to access the tool. What Waz is going to do is he's actually going to sign in, and this we believe is actually the first analytics tool on Solana that did a Web3 login. So what's happening here when he connects to his wallet is it's not just using a cache or a store of what does your wallet own. It's live checking, do you have an NFT in our collection, to get that pro access. This in effect becomes kind of our license model or our structure to access the pro tools. You'll see now on every page, there's more information shown for a pro user, both kind of the free or the full and the light collections. Waz is now able to go to things like that rarity page we were just on and show you floors. He's also able to see all history as opposed to just the last month. So some of those traits that we looked at before, you can now actually see which one is listed on a marketplace and what the price it's at. So if you're looking for a 5 attribute monkey, that floor price right now is 888 SOL, as opposed to the collection's floor price, which I believe is around 150. Going back to that markets piece, it's tough being in an ecosystem that has 9 major markets right now. And this gives you some good insight into which markets actually have sales volume and where is this collection trending. So that if you're looking to buy or sell, you might want to buy on a marketplace that has less activity. You might want to sell on a marketplace that has more. I think like the full amount of time we have to look at one project. So let's take a look at a few other parts of the tool. What Waz is showing right now is our alerts feature. And so this actually lets you, right now it's email alerts. We're also looking at support for Discord, Telegram, and other methods. But it lets you set up custom alerts on collections, whether you're looking for a certain price or specific attributes or anything else, just to be alerted when something gets listed. Hopefully giving people, quicker access to something that they're really trying to get if they're looking to collect something specific. The .sol page that Waz is showing right now is a partnership that we have with a community ecosystem provider called Bonfida. Bonfida lets everyone access their .sol domain. So for example, I'm wag.sol. That just is a wallet alias, but also an identity piece for people. And so this is analytics on what's going on with those domain names across the ecosystem. It's also something that we can display on other pages instead of just wallet IDs. I think the tool Waz is probably most excited to show you all is called My Floor Insights. So I'll let him head over there. This was actually one of the most important things we thought about earlier, or that Waz thought about early in this project, because he really cared about getting true value of the traits he held, not just the floor value of his collection. So what he's showing you here is you can profile any wallet. It doesn't just have to be your own. And you can take a look at how has what I hold performed over time. One of the really cool pieces here is if you see the Your NFTs section in the bottom left there, he's actually able to change the base attribute. And so that's saying, which one do I want to base the value of this on? So if you know a specific NFT is actually the source of the value of something, you'll now see that reflected on all the charts, that it's now tracking for the eyes of that NFT, which in this case are wonky headlights. It's going to price based on that instead of pricing based on everything as just the collection as a whole. So really what we're looking to do here is better data, insights, information for people. And I'm sure lots of us have lots of spreadsheets or APIs or other things we use, hopefully save a lot of that time. So that's my summary of kind of current features. I'll let Waza take you through kind of some upcoming features and what's going on.
Yeah, so we're working really hard behind the scenes on new stuff, and something that has come up is real-time data, because right now everything's delayed by half an hour, and preferably you want to buy whenever something is volatile, right? So we created a new tool called Real-Time Insights, and on this page, it's going to show you whenever a new sale or listing happens. We can wait a bit for it to run. During the evenings, there's a lot more activity. So yeah, so here are a couple of new sales that were done on the Magic Eden marketplace. You can actually filter on the listed projects, which has more information, and unlisted projects shows you all the projects that are on the full Solana blockchain.
For anyone watching this at a later time or in a different time zone, that's about a 30 to 45-second delay that you're seeing versus, you know, a 30 to 60-minute delay of the typical analytics tools.
Yeah, and this one is global, but you can access real-time data per collection as well. So when I go to the monkeys, you can see all the things that are happening on the chain for this specific collection. We'll also have a transactions overview page for the full history, and you can click on every token, and it's going to show you more information about this specific token, what the rarity is, and yeah, specific like history, but this is still in the works. So yeah, this will be coming up in the upcoming weeks. So everyone's excited about it. We're excited about this. Yeah.
Yeah, I do want to be mindful of our time and everyone else's. So I just want to say thanks to Moledao for inviting us to present and being part of Moldao's early Mole Roadshow. We have a few minutes here for questions, but if anyone wants to talk to us further, or if we run out of time, you can reach out to us on Twitter, Discord, and our website, solanafloor.com, is already live. You can use the tool or find the links there. So
just wanted to add that Wag said you need an NFT for the pro feature, so it's not actually subscription based. So you can mint NFTs on our She Guardians website. There's actually 140 left out of the 2K first batch. Yeah, and everything's going super well. A lot of new users and a lot of page views, but
yeah,
like Wax said, we're running out of time. So if anyone has questions,
yeah, so we'll leave these stats up. Feel free to read through them. And yeah, the floor is open.
Hello, I was wondering what's your plan for monetize your services at SolanaFloor?
Hey, Carter, good question. So
Yeah.
right now, the main focus is minting and NFTs as being kind of the access piece. So access to APIs, access to pro analytics and kind of deeper data is all being kind of gated behind having one of the NFTs, one of those lions that Waza showed. That really is the monetization today. I think long-term, our plan is to keep it that way as long as we can. We really do want to make sure that it's, an individual-led tool as opposed to like a big outside investment tool. So our focus is keeping the value of the tool for the people who kind of mint and hold.
Got you. I see.
Okay, so do you plan to go multi-chain in the future, or do you plan stay exclusive to Solana? And also, do you plan to expand your analytics to fungible tokens to this online on-chain DeFi behaviors, or do you want to solely focus on non-fungible tokens?
Yeah, great question, Wayne. A lot of the analytics that we can do for kind of specific rarity within collections and things like that make a lot more sense for NFTs. So that was the starting place that this tool was built on. We are looking to add kind of for each collection, which tokens it's related to, as well as for the ecosystem as a whole, what fungible tokens it has. So that would be obviously a different set of information because one token is the same as any other token. But we can look at analytics in a different way there to help people understand what's going on in those markets. So short answer for the tokens is yes, there is a vision to add insights on fungible tokens. And as far as the multi-chain piece, right now our plan is to complete the features that we've got for first non-fungible tokens on Solana, then to look at fungible tokens on Solana, and then to consider expanding. And if anyone's wondering why that choice, we're really just looking at the speed of transactions and the volatility of NFT markets on this chain is something where analytics provides far more value versus a chain that has pretty high value known transactions in a slower pace.
Okay, good. So I'm asking this because if you want to profile users full Web3 setting, then non-fungible tokens only comprise half of the whole picture, right? You also need to have the other half to
Fully
actually
agreed.
understand. Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. So yeah, like we're NFT analytics focused today. We're absolutely adding fungible tokens. We're completing the development of features for non-fungible tokens first, just because that's what has attracted people to our tool, and that's what we want to make sure we focus on for the short term.
Mandy, do you have a question? Yeah, please go ahead.
Yeah, there are much competitors for the whole NFT market analysis, like ICY.tools. And what do you think of the competitors like them?
So I've sorry, go ahead. Sorry about that. So yeah, we've actually used and looked at IC Tools, Nansen, and some other competitors. A few things I'll say there. One is I think the depth of expertise on single chain is pretty valuable right now. And so that was what we were initially looking to build. The second piece really is that most of them are subscription model. And so you sign up for a monthly fee, which for some of them, the monthly fee is 10 times the cost of one of our mints. So depending on the tool that you're looking for, those subscription fees really add up over time. And that might make sense for some individuals. For us, we're really looking to make sure that we've provided valuable analytics at kind of mint once retain your access entry point. So I am aware those other tools exist, and I'm actually very impressed. It is a very rich space of multi-chain analytics and single chain analytics. I don't think we're looking to directly compete with any of them on a subscription model. We want to make sure that we're retaining access on an NFT ownership model for now.
Yeah, understood.